Yo, what's going on, good people? This is Smitty. Just wanted to touch base on this, on the official news. The NBA Live title is moving to the EA Tiburon Studios down in Orlando, Florida. I first want to say that I feel bad for the people and EA Canada, that because there are going to be a lot of jobs. They at least they announced that a week ago or so that there's going to be a lot of job cuts because of the huge financial loss. Them losing like $60 million plus, $60 million because of the game not being launched. Um, I feel bad for those guys. You know what I'm saying? Dave Littman and the crew and all those people. You know, on top of the job losses, just not even be able to get a decent project together, to put out there for the people. Like this right here is a huge corporate, greed move, big time. Like Peter Moore and his white collar buddies were all real greedy, and we're just looking at how we can get money instead of how can we improve the quality of the game. You know what I'm saying? How can we improve upon what Mike Wang did? You know what I mean? What he brought to the table here for the two games he was here for. He was there for Live '09 and Live 10. So it was like, why not take that and build upon that? We could work on this elite in the background, but why not work on building the title, and making it more credible? You know what I'm saying? And of course, we all know what Peter's answer was. Of course, well, that's not going to make me much money. That's not going to make me all the money that I want. That's not going to beat 2K basketball in one development year. That's not going to do it. So we got to completely go back to the drawing board, which is what they've been doing ever since 2K hit the scene. Ever since 2K took over as the best-selling title, they have been coming out here throwing out a bunch of gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? And because of all that corporate flip flopping, now they've completely they disgraced the title, they disgraced Live, and now they've absolutely killed it. You know what I'm saying? And sending it to the Tiburon Studios is not really saying that it's in good hands, because you look at the track record, which we all know about. The NFL title Madden has been terrible from '06 all the way through 11. That game is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if people are saying the game's great, I'd love to see the videos. Because I really don't see any Madden videos. No one's putting any Madden videos up talking about how great the game is or anything like that. The game is garbage. Plain and simple. The game is terrible. You know what I mean? And I mean, I like 2K Sports, huge job, huge. You know what I'm saying? You got to give the props to the people. I mean, they have a game in NFL 2K5 that is still better than all six of those games. Man, I'm talking about Madden '06 through 11. That's sad. That's sad to honestly be able to say that. I mean, yeah, you can sit back and say, well, we sold all these copies. Okay, yeah, because you monopolize. EA monopolized. If 2K was right there with them, EA would be doing the same thing they with the like they did with the live title. Every 2 years they'd be trying to put out a brand new game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not a brand new game. They would have a bunch of new gimmicks and hope to win over the whole crowd with their gimmicks instead of fixing their gameplay. 2K has had the same identity all this time, making authentic gameplay, bringing authenticity. It's like, what can we do to further authenticate the game? Bringing player individuality, bringing their look, bringing the feel, bringing the team schemes and everything, how they play and things of that nature. Like, these are things they've done over the years. Just like what they did with their football title. They do the same thing. They have the same goal. It's all about the simulated authenticity of the sport, not a bunch of gimmicks and themes and cutscenes and corporate sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? Unlike that's what EA loves to do. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta say that I just gotta throw that little 2 cents out there that that game is not in good hands at all, and I really fear that NBA Live is on the verge of not ever coming back because of the games in place is in, as far as I know, very 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 unstable hands. And the last point that I gotta make on this is exactly this: the people have spoken. You know what I'm saying? Heartache Times putting out that viral video. You know what I'm saying? And plus the power of the community. Everyone's speaking up. Whether it was on YouTube, whether it's myself, Apex, Rosales, Optimus, anyone. You know what I'm saying? All these people coming out here and speaking about this and putting these vids up. You know what I'm saying? And going on Operation Sports and IGN and all these other places and saying how terrible that game is. All that, because of all that activity, that's what made the impact. That's the kind of impact you got. That's the kind of impact that we the consumers have to make if you expect any turnaround. Peter Moore saw that, okay, yeah, I know I'm not gonna make any money off this game. Look at all this, look at the response that's coming at me. So I know I gotta put this game to rest. So therefore he pulled the game off the shelf. You know what I'm saying? And now we know for sure that the game is at least down and out of commission. For sure right now. Until we see what agenda that they're gonna have there at Tiburon. But the point of the matter is exactly this. And like the point of the whole matter, excuse me, is exactly this. I'm sorry to repeat myself. Um the power of the consumer is so vital when it comes to change. When you want change to happen, especially from a stubborn company like EA Sports, you have to let it be known by hitting them where it's going to hurt the most, the pockets. When you respond, when you put out blogs or put up videos and straight up say, "Yo, I'm not buying, I'm not going to purchase until they fix this," and you go on there and you go on the various websites, these guys are watching all that. And when they're telling you, "Yo, it's not going to happen. This game is absolutely ludicrous. There's no way I'm buying this." That at that point, that's when people are gonna. That's when those guys. That's when even Peter Moore's gonna have to look at it and say, "Oh, dang." He's gonna have to honestly look at it and say, "Okay, yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to make some changes. The consumers ain't playing around now. All these years we was able to get over, but now we can't. We actually gotta put forth a quality effort, or else these people aren't gonna buy our game no more." You see what I'm saying? That's why 2K5 is still relevant. That's why All Pro Football, those games are so novel. Those games are such novelties, not just because they were the last games made by 2K Sports at the time. It's because those games are the best represented football games when it comes to the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is football right there. You know what I mean? And there's no way that those people over there at EA can deny it. You know what I mean? Flat out. So on that note, yo, if you want change, you gotta let them know where it hurts the most, in their pocketbooks, and do not be outside of GameStop. You know what I'm saying, on August 10th or what have you. Do not be, you know what I'm saying, picking the game up saying, "Oh, I'm gonna buy it just because I have no other game to play." Blase sleep. Like, forget it. Forget it. If they're not gonna put out quality effort, I'd rather not even play that. Just give me my basketball. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna play football, cop all pro football. You know what I'm saying? Cop backbreaker, cop NFL 2K5 even. You know what I mean? Those games are the best games out there. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like I said, despite the fundamental flaws in backbreaker and everything, it still is a solid game. You know what I'm saying? It still does represent football. It represents football many, many instances over in comparison to Madden. And Madden's been out here all these years. So there's no excuse for them to be underperforming. There's no excuses, EA. No more excuses for these piss poor products. The people are speaking now, and now it's time for them to listen to us. You know what I mean? So I just had the voice on that. You know what I mean? And this is your boy Smitty. And before I sign out, I just want to give shouts out to all the people doing their thing. Apex, Evangelio, Azure Effect, you know what I'm saying? Ronic, uh, Real Rap 215, you know what I'm saying? Love his vids, man. Love his vids. Brozales, Ryan Moody, Sim Football Critic, make you famous. You know what I'm saying? He's a new guy on the scene. I've been checking him out. You know what I'm saying? Narad 127. You know, Sith 111. All you guys. You know what I'm saying? Everyone that's out here putting videos up. Avic 23. Huge shout out to that guy. Hard 8 times, most definitely. All you guys, man. You know, everyone out here, like I said, get up on YouTube, man. Get your voice out there. Let it be heard. Let these guys know because they're watching. They are watching. You know what I'm saying? They're paying attention to this. And just let your voice be heard and let these companies know. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's 2K or EA or what have you, but in this instance, I'm talking about EA. But let them know where they're slipping up at, where they need to improve at. Let them know what they're doing good. Like you got to let these people know because without speaking up or putting something out there or retracting, saying, "Yo, I'm not paying my money if this continues," they're just gonna keep doing whatever it is they want. So you gotta speak up. Let your voice be heard out there. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, one voice group with many speaks volumes. You know what I mean? So this is your boy Smitty, and I shall holla at y'all later. Peace out.